Hi guys! Для отработки многозначности глагола take я сочинил маленький рассказик, где в каждом предложении употребляется глагол take в разных значениях. Я вам сейчас зачитаю этот рассказ. Конечно, он будет сопровождаться английским текстом, а русский перевод будет даваться через несколько секунд, чтобы у вас было время чуть-чуть подумать. Let's do it. Every morning, I take a shower and take a deep breath before work. I don't like to hurry, so I always take my time. After breakfast, I take a bus to the city. The trip takes 30 minutes, but I don't mind. On the bus, I often take a seat and take notes in my notebook. At work, I sometimes take a break and take a walk outside. If I have a problem, I take advice from my manager. I always try to take responsibility for my work. At noon, I take lunch with my colleagues. We talk, laugh, and sometimes take a decision about our projects. In the afternoon, I often take a call from clients. I always take it seriously, even if the problem is small. After work, I take a taxi or take the bus home. When I get home, I take a rest and take a nap if I feel tired. In the evening, I take a walk again or take a chance to try something new. Sometimes I take a book and read. Before sleep, I take medicine if I need it and take a deep breath again. This is my day. Simple things. But every day I take action, I take control, and I take my life seriously. А сейчас постарайтесь ответить на 3 вопроса. Первый вопрос. What do you take in the morning? Ну, это может быть I take my shower, I take medicine, I take a walk, or I take a bus. Второй вопрос. How long does it take you to get to work? Можно ответить так. It takes me 15 minutes to get to work. It takes me 30 minutes to get to work. Ну и третий вопрос. Do you take responsibility at work? Можно ответить так. Of course I take responsibility at work. Yes, I take responsibility at work. А сейчас вашему вниманию будут представлены предложения. Ваша задача определить, правильно или неправильно. Если вы думаете, что неправильно, дайте правильный вариант. Let's do it. I take to shower every morning. Правильный вариант. I take a shower every morning. The next one. I take a bus to go to work. The correct is I take a bus to work. Next. It takes me 30 minutes for get there. The correct one is it takes me 30 minutes to get there. The next. I take a rest in the work. The correct variant. I take a rest at work. Another one. I take an advice from my friend. The correct will be I take advice from my friend. Let's take the next one. I take a decision yesterday. Correct. I took a decision yesterday. Another one. I take very seriously this problem. The correct will be I take this problem very seriously. Another one. I take the taxi for home. The correct one. I take a taxi home. The next one. I take a sleep after work. The correct. I take a nap after work. The next. I take a control of my life. The correct one. I take control of my life. А сейчас у нас мини-челлендж в финале. Переведите быстро и правильно. Итак, the first one. Я принимаю душ. I take a shower. Это занимает час. It takes an hour. Я беру ответственность. I take responsibility. Я делаю перерыв. I take a break. Я не спешу. I take my time. Поздравляю вас с успехом, но если у вас были затруднения, я вам рекомендую посмотреть оба видео about take несколько раз. И, конечно, не забывайте самое главное. Не просто смотрите, но обязательно повторяйте in English every sentence. Now have a good day. Take care.